Hey gamers, it's Milan from Milan Refresh Gaming and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look into Sekiro Shadows Die Twice on PC. In this video, I'll be breaking down how to get the best performance, maximize your FPS, and reduce stuttering on your PC. If you're new to Sekiro, it's a fast-paced action game from fromsoftware studios, set in a dark, reimagined Sengoku era Japan. You play as the Wolf, a shinobi on a mission to rescue his kidnapped lord and put an end to the curse of immortality. Sekiro is all about quick reactions and precision, so you want the game running as smooth as possible on your PC. In this guide, I'll show you the best PC optimization, tips and tricks you'll need to run Sekiro more efficiently on your PC. With that said, let's get right into today's video. Now that we're in the graphics and display settings for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, I'll go through each option so you know exactly what to optimize for the best performance on your PC. For our screen mode, I currently have mine in full screen just because it does offer better performance and I rarely see any stuttering or lag in this mode, so that's why I love keeping my game in full screen. For window, you're pretty much just using it outside of the game application and if you're surfing the web, so there's not too much there to really do with this mode and it causes a lot of lag from what I've experienced, so that's why I always keep it in full screen. For our screen resolution, you always want to match it with your native resolution, so if you're on a 4K PC or monitor, then you'll keep it in 3840 by 2160. If you're on a 2K resolution monitor or PC, you'll keep it at 2560 by 1440p. And the same thing goes for if you're on a low-end PC, you'll keep it in that 1920 by 1080 setting. And why I say this is because if you have like a RTX 2050 or a 2060 with 8 gigabytes of RAM and a 4 video memory graphics card, then you kind of want to keep it in that low to medium setting just because if you do try to run it in the highest or ultra settings, then you will experience lag. So that's why I always recommend having your screen resolution as low as possible if you are on that lowest resolution. Now, for our automatic rendering adjustment, I currently have mine on. And then for quality settings, I have mine on max or high settings. Now, if you're on a RTX 5070 graphics card, as you know, you can run 1440p and high settings, but just remember that depending on how high your resolution is or your settings, it will affect the GPU. So I'll put mine on max settings here, but as you can see here, as of right now, there's not much going on with it. It's just like sticking at that 10% and CPU sticking at 19, so that's fine. But like I said, always remember, depending on how high your settings are, it will affect your GPU. Now for our FPS, as you can see here, Sekiro is capped at 60, so there's not much that I can do as far as FPS is concerned. And then once you go ahead and add your quality settings there, it pretty much just optimizes everything else on your end. Unless you want to mix and match it, then you can kind of just click into it and then just change what you want to change. So for our display settings, there's not that much to really do here, so I'll go through this very quickly. For blood, if you want to see blood on your gameplay, then you'll keep it on, but if not, you'll turn it off, but I'll keep it on for now. Subtitles, I don't really like to use them that much, so I'll just keep that off for now. HUD pretty much means you'll be playing the game without the overlays on your game, so if you want to keep it on, then you can. If you don't want to, then you'll just keep it off. For HDR, I always have mine on off just because if I turn it on, it just looks weird and very groggy. So I'll just keep mine on off for now. And as you can see here, there's a big difference there because it just looks better without the HDR. So just keep that off for now. And then for your brightness, you'll just adjust it the way you want to, but I'll keep mine on 10 for now. And then everything else you can kind of just optimize on your own.
In the closing years of the Sengoku era, Japan was consumed by perpetual conflict. The fires of war raged on, spreading deep into the mountains, to the land of Ashina.
Is the war finally over?
Master swordsman Ishin Ashina staged a bloody coup and wrested control of the land.
What's the matter, Stray? Nothing left to lose? Well, would you look at that? Fascinating. Will you join me, starving wolf?
On that day, a young cub was taken from the battlefield. He trained relentlessly, and indeed, went on to become a master shinobi.
Listen, Wolf. You must never forget the shinobi code. As your father, my word is absolute. Your master's is a close second. As of today, he is your master. Defend him with your life. If he is taken, bring him back at any cost. You understand me?
Impressive, shinobi of the divine heir. But you deserve better. Would you not answer to a different lord?
Heresy.
Heresy, you say? If it is for the sake of preserving Ashina, I will seize any manner of heretical strength. I will endure any burden. Behold the lightning of Tomoe.
And that wraps up this PC optimization guide for Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I hope these PC settings help boost your performance, maximize FPS, and reduce stuttering on your PC. If you enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more PC optimization guides and full game content. Until next time, take care.